Basically, we have to be careful who we hang out with. Why? Simple. Life is easy. Stoicism is easy. We only have about a dozen precepts we have to remember, but remembering is the key. Remembering is the problem, actually, which is why we journal every day. We want to remind ourselves the good dogma, the good axiom, the good precepts, whatever you want to call it. We need to be reminded because we know what the right thing to do is. And when we're reminded of it, we do it. Hello, Anderson Nation. This is your host, Anderson Silver, coming at you with episode 76. This is a very special one. I've been waiting for this one since September. I've been waiting for this one since before I knew there would be a season 4. In fact, Blaine, who I'll be introducing today, is one of the main reasons I did do a season 4. And he's going to find this out for the first time today. He reached out to me in September and he said, look, I love what you're doing. I hope you're doing a season 4. And if there is a season 4, I can help you out. I do some graphic designs. I even do some merch if you want. I do some apparel and screen printing. I have a small company called lit.com. All of these links are going to be all over here. Probably on that side, actually. And I said, you know what, let's get in touch. Let's get in touch later on in the year. And over Christmas break, when I was deciding whether I want to do a season 4 or not, Blaine came to mind. He was one of 3-4 reasons that came to mind. And I thought, yes, there are listening ears out there. It's a lot of work. I don't really have the time for this. I squeeze it in, but I know there's some of you that really get benefit out of this. And that's who I'm doing this for. And Blaine is one of them. And Blaine encouraged me to do another season so I can reach out to more of you that actually get something out of this. So if you got introduced to my podcast in season 4 only, like you haven't heard season 1 through 3, you have Blaine to thank for some of this. He is the reason, one of the reasons I came back. Not sure if there's a season 5. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a season 5. We'll see. But season 4 was a great success, which I'll recap in episode 80. Big part, thanks to Blaine. Thanks, buddy. Now, today's quote is from Epictetus, and he's going to tell us a little something about merch. Yeah, sure. This is from his Enchiridion, Book 1, 22. If you desire philosophy, prepare from the beginning to be ridiculed. And remember that if you abide in the same principles, these men who first ridiculed you for wanting to be a philosopher will afterward admire you. But if you shall have been overpowered by them, you will bring on yourself double ridicule. So this is similar to that, if you put a lit coal next to an unlit coal, either the lit one is going to light the unlit one or the unlit one is going to smother the lit coal. Remember that quote? Basically, we have to be careful who we hang out with. Why? Simple. Life is easy. Stoicism is easy. We only have about a dozen precepts we have to remember. But remembering is the key. Remembering is the problem, actually, which is why we journal every day. We want to remind ourselves the good dogma, the good axiom, the good precepts, whatever you want to call it. We need to be reminded because we know what the right thing to do is. And when we're reminded of it, we do it. Now, you can remind yourself this through journaling, through anchors. One other way in which we can do this is with the company we keep, who we talk to, how we talk to them, what we talk about. You talk day after day about sports, political events, who's warring with who now, who lied about what now. Or are you talking about what can I tangibly do? What have you tangibly done? Let's exchange ideas and do some tangible good together, right? And that's what the company you keep can do. It can help guide you or keep you on the straight path. And where do you find like-minded people? Well, social media has been a bit of a help. That's how we met, after all. Whoever's listening to this right now, we're meeting through the interweb and the social media and all that wonderful stuff that's actually pretty decrepit, but we're turning it into a positive. And we're using it as a tool to make the world better together. Now, I've seen people bond and unite for far less things. I see people unite over sports teams. They go crazy with the colors and all that stuff. I see people uniting over anti-masking. Oh my God, there are flat earthers who unite under the same banner. So I figure, why not unite under one banner, SFBL, Stoicism for a Better Life, for people who are ready and committed and willing to do good and give without ever expecting anything in return. not even making eye contact with the person so that they know that you did the good thing. If you're like me and you just like doing good, even if it's incognito and sneaky, you're part of Stoicism for a better life. If you pursue virtue all day, every day, or you at least try to, if you try to do your best, if you really try to change one or two things you do every day for the better, that's virtue. You're part of SFBL. If you're committing yourself to a life of philosophy, and I mean philosophy, I don't mean, hey, look at this quote, and I remember this quote. I don't mean sophists. I mean philosophy. If you're really committed to philosophy, well, you're part of SFBL. We'll support you, and you'll support us. And I know this because season 4 has shown me how great the community is. We're just talking about like 1,000, 2,000 people. But Anderson Nation, SFBL, is a great group. Everyone's helping each other, and the emails and communication I keep seeing between the members, it's incredible. So join us. Or if you're part of us, you know what? Rep yourself. SFBL. We stand for good. Nothing but good. Only good. With nothing in return. Because that's what helps us sleep well at night. So it might be selfish still. We're just trying to live a good life. We're not altruistic. We're trying to be tranquil. We're trying to be in equanimity. We're trying to be good people. So we do the right thing. And that's selfless acts of virtue and kindness and benevolence and patience. So don't buy this apparel. It's just a sweater. It's a pretty comfy sweater. It's just a sweater. But if you got some scratch to throw around and you made that money ethically and you want to spend it ethically to show that you're part of something special, hop on over to stoicismforabetterlife.com, wearlit.com. My social media, there's going to be links to this everywhere so you can find it. There's beanies, t-shirts, whatever. If you buy something, you would be supporting a member of Anderson Nation. And Blaine is a good role model for all of us. He deserves our support too. Let's support each other, guys. I'm rooting for you. I know you're rooting for me. Let's root for each other actively. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you next time.